Hello, fine folks. How's your day? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today, we're diving into some hilariously effed up moments from our slash today, I F up, where people share their biggest oops moments. Our first story, let's just say it involves a Christmas plan that didn't go quite as planned. Buckle up, it's going to be a fun ride.
Today I F up by actually making a plan for Christmas. So the frick up actually occurred last month, and I reaped the results of it today. My fiancé, 30M, and I, 30F, generally spend time with his parents on holidays, and I am totally fine with that. I adore his family and truly enjoy spending time with them. My mom has been separated from my dad for several years, but she is our neighbor and we see her frequently, so neither of us are bothered by celebrating the holidays a few days before/after to accommodate his family. Here's where I fucked up. Around Thanksgiving, it occurred to me that I haven't spent a single holiday with my family. I also have a 19Y/O brother that I have always been close with in years. I think the last time may have been 2017. I've been with my fiancé for a few years, and before that I had a partner that demanded we only spend time with his family, and we lived several states away, so my trips to visit my family would be solo, at random times of the year. I will reiterate that my family is extremely understanding and have never had a problem with me doing what I need to do over the holidays. I was talking with fiancé on the day before Thanksgiving about potentially spending Christmas Eve at my mom's and leaving for his parents early on Christmas Day. He agreed and said that it was a good idea. I spoke with my mom and she agreed and planned to have a big meal on Christmas Eve and we could do our gift exchanges. On Thanksgiving at his family's house, right before we were about to leave, I spoke with his parents about the plan, and they were completely on board. I apologized and just said that I do think my mom has felt a little more lonely, and his dad was very supportive of us spending Christmas Eve with him. My fiancé was in the bathroom, so he wasn't a part of the conversation. Fast forward to today, and not a single person besides myself and my mother remember the plan. I guess I really hadn't brought it up again and assumed that everyone would just remember the plan. My fiancé mentioned something about getting off work earlier than planned, and I responded with, "Oh, that's good. I should tell my mom because she was planning dinner around when you got off." He gave me a blank look and said he had no idea we were going to my mom's today. His only memory is me mentioning the possibility a long time ago, which is probably accurate, but I also let him know on the drive home from Thanksgiving that his parents agreed to the plan. He texted his mom to let her know, and she said that I had never told her that plan, and she thought we were coming today after he got off work, when I vividly remember telling her the plan. It was just a while ago. I am so curious to know if his dad has any recollection of it, because I'm baffled that neither of them remember at all. We've gotten it all worked out, and my mom has gone above and beyond to have everything prepared today, so ultimately it all worked out. I guess I was just in the wrong for assuming that planning earlier was better than last minute? Lesson learned, and I will stick to last-minute planning from here on out. I'm just left feeling a little bit crazy thinking about how I went out of my way to make a plan, confirm the plan, and somehow no one seems to remember it at all. His mom claiming I never told her that is a little irritating as well because she tends to be highly distracted during conversations, so I believe that she may not remember, but I absolutely told her. This is just my rant because I have no one to talk to about it and figured that typing it all out may help me feel a little less crazy. Wrong. I think I feel more crazy seeing it all in writing. TLDR, back in November, I made clear plans with my fiancé and his family for us to spend Christmas Eve with my mom and Christmas Day with them. Today, no one but my mom and I remembered because, I guess, I made the plan too far in advance for anyone to remember without a reminder. Hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas and holiday season with minimal miscommunications.
Planning ahead is supposed to save you from chaos, but sometimes it seems to invite it instead. This story is a perfect example of how even the best-laid plans can go hilariously off track when people forget or claim to forget the arrangements. It's great that everything worked out in the end, but it's also a reminder that early planning needs follow-ups. After all, a good plan is only as good as the people who remember it.
Today I F up by letting my dog eat another box of chocolate. On Christmas Eve 2014, my now wife and I adopted a half-French, half-English bulldog. She's the coolest, funniest, craziest, sweetest, most rambunctious dog I've ever had. but she seems to always get injured on holidays. One Thanksgiving she tried to eat a full-ass cactus. Emergency vet. 1/4 of July she got stung by a bee. Emergency vet. One New Year's she ate an entire bird and never crapped it out. Emergency vet. She puts us through it. But I love her more than anything. Last Friday, for days prior to this incident, our gardener showed up to do our lawn like he does every Friday. We always lock her away in our room because, if we don't, she will run and bark at him through the window the entire time he's here, and we have a 2-year-old son whose naps are necessary for our sanity. This time, however, she refused to go in the room and decided to duck into my office. That's fine, I thought. I can just lock her in there until the yard duties were performed. I did not remember that I'd hidden a bag of Linder truffles and blue raspberry sour straws that I was planning on putting in my wife's stocking. She ate them, wrappers and all. Emergency vet. They got her to vomit. They gave her fluids. They gave her medicine. They collected $500 from me. They sent her on her way, letting us know she should be fine as long as she only eats bland food for the next 5 or so days. She was fine. Fast forward 4 days to yesterday, Christmas Eve. Every year, I purchase my mother a pound of See's chocolate. Every year since I was a teenager. That means that for 9 straight Christmases there has been a box of wrapped chocolate under my tree, with this dog being none the wiser. This year was no different. You'd think after the Linder truffles incident I'd have removed the Sees out of safety. But it had already been wrapped under the tree for weeks and I completely forgot they were there. Wife, child, and I pack up my in-laws' gifts and head out for Christmas Eve yesterday, leaving our dog inside like we always do. My in-laws live a good 90 minutes away and we spend most of the day there, so my own mother volunteers to stop by our house and let the dog outside and feed her dinner. Around 4 o'clock I get a call from my mother, just as we're about to pull into my in-laws' driveway, that there is a shredded and completely eaten box of See's chocolates all over the floor. Emergency vet. I drop my wife and son off, turn around and dive 90 minutes back and spend the remainder of Christmas Eve and 9-year anniversary to the day of getting this dog at the vet, being scolded by the same veterinarian who saw my dog not 4 days before for the same goddamn incident. This time it was $800. But she's going to be fine. Maybe I'll learn my lesson after this? TLDR. I accidentally let my dog eat a bag of chocolates. For days later, I accidentally did it again. She'll be fine. My wallet will not.
Some dogs just live life on the edge, and this pup takes the cake. Or in this case, the chocolates. You've got to hand it to her. She's got a taste for danger and dessert. It's heartwarming how much love and care this owner has for their mischievous dog. But maybe next Christmas, the chocolates should come with a combination lock. Lesson learned. Hopefully.
Today I F up by flipping someone's pizza upside down. I, 18M, work as a delivery driver for Domino's, and today, Christmas 2024, as I was dropping off a delivery, I set down the pizzas at the door of the house, as instructed. When I was turning around to pick up the pizza bag, I bumped the top pizza on the stack of 4, and it flew off and landed upside down. I was yelling SHIIT, FUCKK in my mind, but I decided to just play it off. I know, asshole move. So I just turned the pizza back upright and set it back on the stack. I marked the order as delivered and headed back to the store, hoping the customer wouldn't notice. After I got back to the store, a few minutes passed before my manager asked me to come to the front of the store. At first, I thought he just needed me to do something, like take out the trash. But he brought me to the order screen where the customer I had just delivered to was on the phone. Manager said, "Was this your delivery?" Me, trying to play it off as long as I can. "Yeah, that's the last one I took." Meanwhile in my head, I was freaking the fuck out, thinking I was about to get written up and have to personally go apologize or some shit. Manager continues. They're saying they didn't get the order. At this point, I start questioning whether I went to the right house. I looked up the address and it was 100% the right house. I told my manager that it was, in fact, the house I delivered to. He said, "All right, you're good," and returned to the phone call with the customer. I walked away, feeling the bullet I just dodged fly past my ear. A few minutes later, my manager told me, apparently they mistyped their address. Fun fact, in my 8 months working here, I have never once dropped/damaged anyone's order. I have also never had someone accidentally mistype their address. What are the chances of this? TLDR. I accidentally flipped someone's pizza upside down, but it turns out they typed the wrong address, so it didn't matter.
Talk about a Christmas miracle. Flipping someone's pizza is every delivery driver's nightmare. But this story takes an unexpected twist. The wrong address saved the day, and possibly a scolding from the manager. Still, let this be a reminder. Even when luck's on your side, honesty is the best topping on the pizza of life.
Today I F up by jinxing myself at the doctor. A few weeks ago, I had a doctor's appointment to try to figure out the cause of some stomach pain I've been having. I mentioned the fact that although I get frequent pain, I hadn't vomited since I got a stomach flu over Christmas 5 or 6 years ago. Well, now it's Christmas and I was up all night vomiting over the toilet and my family has to postpone Christmas dinner because of me. I also went to go lie down for an hour and ended up accidentally taking a 6-hour nap, which means I won't be able to sleep tonight. This also means that I've ruined every single holiday this year because I also had debilitating stomach pain on Easter and Thanksgiving. I'm not normally superstitious, but now I really wish there had been some wood to knock on at the doctor or something. TLDR. Mentioned at the doctor I hadn't been sick in years. Now I have a horrible stomach bug.
Sometimes it feels like fate has a sense of humor, just not the kind you can laugh at while hugging the toilet. Jinxing yourself at the doctor and ending up with a stomach bug on Christmas? That's next-level bad luck. Let's hope this marks the end of your holiday streak of unfortunate events. 2025 needs to be your comeback year. And that wraps up today's trip through some wild today I F up moments. From holiday plans gone awry, a chocolate-loving dog keeping the emergency vet busy, a delivery driver dodging disaster with an upside-down pizza, to a doctor's visit jinx leading to a Christmas spent hugging the toilet. These stories remind us that even our biggest oops moments can make for some great laughs later. If you enjoyed these tales, don't forget to subscribe and share your own funny F-ups in the comments below. As always, stay fine, folks, and I'll see you in the next one.